Hello everyone, my name is Angie. Welcome to my channel, and I'm a lash technician from Canada. So, there are many ladies ask me about buying lash product, but when I ask about what type of lash they are looking for, what curl, length, or thickness, they were not sure for what they want. So today I want to share with you to all the lash beginners who are just started, the information that you need to know, and how to read the number on the lash box. This is the very helpful video for you, and as I promised, to share all the knowledge that I have. So please don't miss any information in this video. You can pause and do whatever that you can best benefit from this video. And if you like the video, please give the video a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so let's get started. So as you can see here, we have a lot of lash tray in front of you. But first thing first, you need to know, when you hold a lash box, first thing you need to know is the lash inside is used for what purpose, right? What is the curl, what is the length, and what is the thickness of the lash. And also, one of the things that very important but a lot of people still do not know about is the material that make up the lash inside. And it is very important. If anyone, any of you interested to know what you need to know about the material in the next video, then please comment below so I know, and next time when I do another video I will contain that information. Okay, so let's look at this information closely. Okay, so take a look at this lash box. Here I have one lash tray. So as you can see, there are 3 things that you need to pay attention for. So I have a pen right here, so I can write it easily for you. Okay, so there is one information, another one, and this is another one that you have to pay really close attention to it. You need to make sure you understand what do they mean and how it help you with creating a beautiful lash set. Okay, so let's move on with the very first number. I want to explain what is the first number right here really mean. Okay, let's talk about it. So in here it's saying 11 mm. So 11 mm is representing for the length of the lash in this box. So it's 11 millimeter is the length of it. So when you open the lash box, as you can see right here, it's all equal to each other, right? This is all equal to each other. And another thing, when you look at this length, there another type that I want you to focus on is this one. For example, this one, instead of they write 11, they write a mix. So the mix here representing there's a multiple different length in this tray. So when you open it, as you can see here, there are different lengths. You can see it. It's from very short to long, or long to short is totally depending on the manufacturer and the store you're selling. They can put it differently. So the length, the longest we ever have is 25 millimeter, and the shortest we ever have is 7 millimeter. So here when you see 11, it representing that the entire lash tray here, it's only one size, only one single length is 11 millimeter. But if you see the mix, it's completely depending on the store and the manufacturer. they can put it from 7, as you can see here, to 16, or it can go to 8. It can go from 8 to 15, or only 3 length inside. It's completely depending on how they want it. Okay, so as you can see, it's a mix, and this is 11 millimeter. For the most common length, so we have, for example, I'm in Canada, and most of my clients come to me, they request for the length from 9 millimeter to 15 millimeter. But I know that I still have a few Asian clients. They come and request for the length. Most commonly is from 8 millimeter to 13 millimeter. So it's actually the length. It's completely depend on the eye shape of your client and what they actually want. So you have to know this thing, the length and the most common, to ensure to choose the best lash tray for you when you do your lash set. The second information that I want to talk about is this one right here. You see the letter D, and this is the letter C. So this letter representing the curl. This is the length. This is the curl. So curl of the lash is will be written in the letter. We have many different type of curl. Most commonly I use for my client is C, CC, and D. So it's increasing the curly go this way, and CC and D. There's different more. For example, we have L, and now we even have M, or D. We increase it into DD. So the more you go from here to here, it's more curl. So I will show you how it's really look like. This is C curl, and this is D curl. Okay, so I will open it and show you how this will really look like. I don't know if you can see it. So for example, the C can be like this, okay, but the D, it's really curl. That is the second thing, the second information that you need to take a closer look into it. It's completely depend on the eye shape and what your client want to. It's important because there are some clients come to us, they not really sure what they want. So as a lash technician, we need to learn what is the best fit curl for their eyes. So from the curl, we move on to the next number is this. You see the number 0.05. There is 0.0 something, on and on and on and on. So this number right here start with 0. something something something. So this is representing the thickness. So we have length, we have the curl, and we have thickness of the lash. So for all the thickness, commonly I use is 0.05, 0.03, and 0.15. Why we have this 3 number? Okay, so let me explain for you, right? Let's use 0.10 as a guideline. Okay, can you see it? Okay, use this as a guideline. So anything above 0.10 is used for classic, and anything used below is for volume. What is classic and what is volume? So classic is a lash that one natural lash will be attaches to one fall lash, okay? But with volume, right here, one natural lash, you can actually put up to 3, for example, or 4 fall lash. Why is work that way? Because, for example, 0.12 or 0.15, they are thicker. And they only used to attach to one natural lash because of their weight. If by a mistake or lack of experience we accidentally put 3 or just simply more than 2, this one will increase in weight, and this causes damage to the natural lash. So when you keep doing it, the retention will be very bad because it's too heavy and the natural lash cannot hold into it. Then it will fall down and it will cause damage, badly damage for the natural lash of your client. So after a few times doing lashes, the client may realize that there's a lot of natural one fall down, then they will not come back to your business anymore. So for the thickness, I don't know if you can see it, for the thickness, 0.12 will less thick than 0.15, and the darkness, 0.12 will also less dark than 0.15. So this for classic, okay? So, and any number that you look that below 0.10 is volume. So there's several thickness for volume that we're having so far in the industry. I know that people are actually using 0.2 at the moment, but most commonly I use, as I mentioned, is 0.2 and 0.3 and 0.5. 0.03 and 0.05 is for volume because it's too soft, too like the thick it's much less than this two number. So I have one of them right here that I can show you. It's 0.05 C 15 millimeter. When you open and you touch it, it's extremely soft and fluffy, extremely. So when you know this number like this, it's indicating for you that you don't do classic with it. You don't apply one lash to one natural lash. So if you do lash classic with the type of lash, it look like you didn't do anything. So the client will not happy because they pay money for it, but the result that came out, that just look like nothing apply. So with this one, you have to learn another type of skill, is doing volume. The number of lash will be put it together, or it can call fan. So fan, and when you move into that fan, I want to show you this one. This is what I have in front of me. You can see here the 10D representing is D here is not the curl, okay? D here is representing the amount of lash in one. So when you open it, there's 10 lash that put together, 10 lash put together create one fan. So to review whatever we talk about so far, so 10D indicating that there are 10 lash put together, 10D fans. 0.05 is the thickness of single lash right here. D is the curl, and 15 centimeter is representing the length of the lash inside. So this is what we have. Or you can choose this one. For example, I have a mix C 0.05. In here, I of course, because it's a mix, so you can have a mix of different length. We have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 D inside. So for this size is surely depending on the amount of client you have. One fan is a good fan. As you can see here, they attach to it with a space that equal to each other, and they have to have a tiny point, a tiny base like this, so it will increase the surface of attached with the natural one, increase the retention. There is some example I have here. There we have a 0.20. This is the thickness, this is the curl, and this is the length. Remember that, okay? So when we have a number of lengths, then the whole lash tray will be one length only. 0.20, this is not really common because it's really thick and heavy, so it's very selective to clients that have extremely strong natural lash, so I can use it. So I still have some left, or I can have 0.18. It's a little bit less thick than 0.20, or 0.15. It's even lesser than 0.18. So it's completely depending on how you want it. But of course, the knowledge, the information that you need to know that can help you with you practice and doing a lash set, it's super important. So here we go, and that is my video today. So I hope you guys like it. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below what you think about my video, what I should improve, and what topic that you want to know more, so that I can make a separate video about that. And have a good day.